big dog? Here we are, folks. The game we've all been waiting for, the final game before the final game. It's the semifinals of the Class A Football Championship. That's coming up next, right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
Game of the Week is brought to you by David Tolles Auto Pro Tire and Auto Service, a full-service auto repair shop servicing all models. 2 locations to serve your automotive needs. Call 502-352-2988 for an appointment or go to davidtollsautopros.com.
Hello and welcome everyone to Benny Watkins Field, the home of the Franklin County High School Flyer football team. I'm Clint Goins, joined of course by Lanny Brannick. And Lanny, this is a big game. The two teams that battled it out for the championship last year at Kroger Field, now trying to get back to that championship game next Friday night at Kroger Field.
Yeah, this is the rematch. I think Franklin County looks at it as a bit of a revenge game, and Paducah Tilghman looks at Franklin County as the next step.
Franklin County comes into this game undefeated. Tilghman almost, but not quite. They lost earlier in the year to, I think it was North Hopkins out of Madisonville, I believe. Yep. And here's how we got here from the Franklin County side. The first round of the playoffs, they played, I think it was Wagner, and
Louisville Wagner, and they were all over Louisville Wagner.
Yes, special teams was clicking, the offense was clicking, the defense was clicking. It was Franklin County all the way in this one.
65-0 over Wagner to open up the playoffs at a running clock, but
the next week they took on another Louisville team, Valley, and again the offense clicking as Kratos goes in for a TD, and the special teams also clicking.
They've had a really well-rounded playoff run.
Corian Tabs takes it to distance.
The one thing that they have done so far in this playoffs is start a little slower than what they'd like, I think. And the defense right there.
Oh yeah, that's Collins with the interception in the end zone. And then last week, another a tough game.
North Oldham.
Against North Oldham, but again, the offense does their thing, shutting out North Oldham in the second half, but not before North Oldham made a game of it. I mean, they
really
did not quit. They came back and were as close, I think, as 4 points. But Franklin County again shuts them out in the second half and goes on to victory. And that's how we got here from the Franklin County side. And now we will step aside for the playing of the national anthem. Fine job by the color guard as usual. We tried to show you the singers. There were a few choir members up in the press box.
Yep.
Unfortunately, we couldn't see their faces.
No.
But that's who,
hey, they sounded beautiful.
They sounded great. And they probably looked great too, but we just couldn't get a shot of. There's Eddie James. No, that's not Eddie James. That's Dennis Ledford, I believe, right there, isn't it?
I believe you're right.
When they have their sock caps on, it's hard to make out who's who. James and Ledford about the same beard. There's James. He has the red beard. There he is.
Google Maps tells me that Paducah has traveled 204 miles either today or yesterday to get here.
That's about right.
To play on the road. They are they're a big team. They're big up front. But of note, they were down last week. Much like Franklin County's had a hard time getting started in the first half, Paducah Tilghman trailed last week 17-0 to Logan County and ended up winning the game 48-27, which is nearly a mirror image of what Franklin County did with Oldham County last week, where it was a very competitive game for a half. And then Franklin County just shut down North Oldham and ended up winning 42-25. Very much a mirror image as well with their quarterbacks. They both have really good quarterbacks.
They are close to a carbon copy in many aspects of the game.
The one place I would give Franklin County any kind of advantage, they both have athletes, they both have some size. Franklin County's defense has a couple of disruptors that you just don't find. Jaden Samuels has 18.5 tackles for loss and 8 sacks. Jacob Olds has 10.5 tackles for loss. Corey on Tabs has 11.5 tackles for loss. And that may be the difference that I see in these two teams on paper. We saw at least some of their semifinal game, Tillman's semifinal game against Logan County. They look athletic. They look big.
Yes.
This is going to be a good matchup.
That's right. We are looking forward to it, and we want to welcome our friends down in McCracken County in the western part of the state for tuning here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, if you're on the YouTube channel, share this on social media. Share it with your friends. Make sure if anybody wants to see this game tonight between the Blue Tornado and the Flyers, put it out on social media.
And they can watch it on replay later if they can't watch it live.
That's correct. Glad to have you all. Well, Clint, what's the key to the game? Big.
Well, I really don't know. I mean, I think both teams have to play nearly perfect football to beat the other one. It might be the losing team is a team that commits a turnover.
Yeah, that is the old cliche, but Franklin County has put the ball on the ground and looked like a struggling team. And then the moment they stop that and start getting the normal amount of takeaways they run away with it in the second half.
That's true. That's true, but I don't think Tillman's going to let that happen. I really don't. We on that game a little bit that we saw from their game against Logan County last week. I mean, they also same situation down the first half, but man, second half they made the halftime adjustments and they came out and played football in the second half. So we'll see what the Blue Tornado does here. They're going to be kicking off first to Franklin County. The Flyers, I think, had Delano Collins there back deep. Most teams have elected to have pooch kicks.
Yeah.
They do not kick it deep against Franklin County. And as we saw on how they got here that one time, they made one team, I think it was Valley, that made the mistake of kicking it deep. And lo and behold, what happened? Corey on Tabs runs it back for a touchdown.
Tilghman does have a good kicking game. One of the things that stood out to me about their senior quarterback, Stone Crow, he can flat out throw the ball, but he's thrown it away 15 times. He has 15 interceptions, which is more than one per game. So
as predicted, a little pooch kick is taken there by number 12, Javari Jones. Gets it out to about the 45, 46 yard line, and the Flyers will take over from there. We are now underway here in this semifinal matchup. The winner of this contest will go on to take on the winner of the Boyle County Corbin matchup, also taking place as we speak. I hear whistles, but no stoppage in play.
everybody moving.
And off up the middle, a pickup of about 5. That is usually Jack Oldham. I can't really tell if he's the ball carrier.
No, that was Jaden Samuels, the defensive tackle slash fullback.
Yes.
Samuels is good for 4 yards most of the time. I think he picked up about 5 there, and that'll be.
He's a stocky young man.
Have not seen the Flyers do this. They've got 5 out in a pattern now. Now they pull Oldham back behind the quarterback.
They give it to Oldham, and he's going to get about a yard. And that's going to be about it as the Blue Tornado swarms in to make the tackle.
Oldham had a really big game last week, more than 100 yards by halftime, had a couple of touchdowns. It was probably the best game he had had all season.
3rd and 4, Brady Sanderson into the tackle for Tilghman. Garrett Knox takes it. Oh, and it's picked off the hands of a Franklin County receiver, and Tilghman gets the ball at about their own 41.
Plenty of people here from Paducah in the stands, and they're excited about this, and this is just not really Knox Barrett's fault per se. He hit his receiver in the hands, just went through there. It is cold out there, folks. It is freezing. It's 29 degrees by my watch, and that's free 5 yards if they throw the flag. Nope, yeah, they did throw the flag. Okay.
A little late, but he was offsides.
They called a false start.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, boy.
The Franklin County defenders jumped, then got back, and I think that threw everything off. And they called Tilghman for a false start, even
that's unfortunate.
They did not encroach. They didn't hit anybody, so
that's true. Unfortunately, the receiver steps out of bounds after about a pickup of 1. That's Avery Thompson.
Yeah, he is their leading receiver by quite a bit. Stone Crow is our first look at him. Thompson, that's his 67th reception on the season. He has over 1,000 yards.
Yes, averages about 77 yards per game in receptions. A pump fake, and they throw it up and a little bit long, out of bounds. Intended target, Cameron Wade. He's their 2nd leading receiver, I believe.
Wearing the camo underneath of his jersey there. You don't see that every day. Trying to see who was on the coverage here.
Really, he had him open.
Really nobody, yeah.
He had him open. 3rd and 9 now.
Flings it out there, and Cameron Wade can't hang on to it there.
Wouldn't quite have been enough. I think he was going to be about a yard shy had he caught the ball. Just right through his hands. Yep. Right through his hands.
Great work by John Piesheimer there, the camera operator in the end zone.
We got Todd Cremines, Bob Carstner, Zach McDonald, and John Piesheimer out on camera tonight, out in this cold weather.
We saw them do a fake punt last week, Avery Thompson.
And
here it is again.
But Franklin County probably saw that on tape, and they cover it up, and they will take over on downs.
I can't believe they actually did that last week and then tried to do it again this week. That's not.
That's Jacob Olds.
Jacob Olds. Jacob Olds he doesn't miss Missed many tackles, folks. 142 on the season.
High football IQ.
Yes, he does. Not the biggest guy, but man, he makes a ton of tackles.
Franklin County back with it. This is Oldham, and he's still on his feet. Picks up about 3.
This is what Franklin County did last week. Knox Barrett has had a phenomenal season. He and Stone Crow have almost identical stats.
Yeah, 2,900 yards, both of them.
Oldham had almost 600 yards rushing and 7 touchdowns, but last week really ran hard, ran it well.
The first half was the Jack Oldham show.
Yes,
and,
it was.
He's having a big game here so far. Tilghman says they have the ball. The referees are conferring. And
we talked about turnovers being a Achilles heel there for the Flyers.
We might be able to get another look at that, maybe. They're saying he was down. The white hat signals a first down for Franklin County.
First down Flyers.
That's a Pizza Inn first down. Our first of the night. Barrett Knox in the pistol.
That's Knox Barrett.
Knox Barrett. I have called him Barrett Knox, folks, half the time all season long.
Just think of Pink Floyd's Sid Barrett. It's Knox Barrett.
Okay, like I'll remember that.
Right.
Okay.
Here's Jack Oldham again.
Dragging a couple of guys, but he only got about a yard. Here's the previous play. So he did fumble the ball, but it went out of bounds before Tilghman recovered. So
yeah, I don't know how Tilghman thought that was their ball. That ball was clearly out of bounds. But that's what you do.
You argue your point.
Here's Barrett. He is under duress and throws it away.
Just a sophomore, but has a good head about him.
This is probably the best defensive line and linebacking core that Franklin County has seen all season. I'll probably give strength of schedule to Tilghman by just a skosh, although Franklin County took all comers. I mean, they played a good schedule, but
they did.
Tilghman's seen a little bit of everybody in the western part of the state.
And they have some big old boys there on the defensive line.
Yes, they do. They're big up front. Barrett has made a living off throwing a short pass and finding guys in the flat and letting them do what they do. And here it is again.
Cohen Taylor, and he lunges forward. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down, however.
I don't think they're going to kick field goals tonight.
I don't think so either.
It's cold, and this is a screen pass the whole way. Taylor.
Oh, he got the first down, just barely. Another Pizza Inn first down for Franklin County.
Taylor fought and got there. This is usually where we see Jaden Samuels get the ball, or he is the lead blocker, but usually he gets the ball here.
And he does, and gets forward about 3 yards.
I think Eddie James is trying to play as short a game as possible.
I would think that's a good idea. It's cold out there.
As long as they hang on to the ball, Franklin County is pretty hard to stop on offense, more than 600 points.
Second man through here, Jack Oldham. He's only going to get maybe a couple. And that'll bring up another third down situation here for the Flyers.
Playing with a little tempo here. And this is where Knox Barrett gets a couple guys out in the pattern, throws one out in the flat. This is a run formation.
They give it to Crowdus, and Crowdus is going to get another 2, but that's not going to be enough. It'll be 4th and 4. Does County try a field goal here? Brian Lopez Padilla, their kicker, has only taken 1 field goal all season long. Nope, they're going to go with it, and they give it up the middle to Samuels, and he gets nowhere. So the Blue Tornado will take over. Here's another look.
They were going for this the whole way, but their defensive line is stout, without a doubt.
And Tilghman's defense really is led by a couple of sophomores. Their two leading tacklers are both sophomores. They pitch it out here to the right, and that's going to be a pizza in first down for the Blue Tornado of Paducah Tilghman. On the carry, DeMarcus Wilson. DeMarcus is their leading rusher.
Wilson had 1,173 yards and 15 touchdowns. He averages almost 100 yards a game. Here he is again.
But he's not going to get much here. In fact, he is going to be tackled for a loss.
That is what Franklin County does. They do the tackle for loss. Not as many sacks. They have more sacks than Paducah Tilghman does, but they are huge tackle for loss this year.
The freshman Lane Brock, first guy in there to make a hit on Wilson. And with 6 minutes and a little bit, we have our first timeout. We'll step aside as well. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
It's all over if they hit this field goal.
Buying or selling a home can be as exciting as winning the big game on a last-second field goal. Or it can be just as devastating if the kick doesn't go in.
And the kick goes up, and it's no good. Home team loses.
That's why in real estate it always helps to be on a winning team. Choose Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Wait, how'd you get in here?
Second and 11 here. In the first quarter.
Already some intrigue and some back and forth and turnover. And
no team has punted so far. They decided to go for it.
Yeah, they throw the ball better than most teams. I thought they would throw the ball there, but they didn't.
It's going to be a pickup of about 4.
As you all see, Stone Crow can flat out throw the ball. This is on a line, right on the numbers.
That goes to Cameron Wade, another senior.
Third and about 6 here.
Looking, goes deep, got a man open. He's got it caught.
Huge play there for Avery Thompson, the sophomore receiver. And he's flexing.
A big pizza in first down.
Huge throw. As we said, Crow can throw it.
And he had a lot of time to throw it. Waited for his receivers to get open.
Oh, still on his feet, fighting. They haven't even got the chains.
The chains hadn't even moved yet. I'm surprised that they snapped the ball.
Yeah, I am too.
And we've got we've got an official timeout here. I mean, that's
yeah, you can't really. You're not supposed to snap the ball before the chains are set.
Yeah, but you know. Yeah, I saw the play go off. I'm like, wait, man, the chains are still moving.
Okay. Now they got them where they're supposed to be.
Okay, and they're going to let that play stand. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, they shouldn't penalize the team for not having the chain set and not stopping the snap.
It's kind of the official's fault. I mean, you let them do it, you know.
This play is going to go to the open side of the field. I feel pretty sure, unless they have somebody going across the middle. Yeah, here we go, left-hand side.
Wilson, and he gets nothing. Maybe even, I don't think he lost any. I think he got right back up to the line of scrimmage.
No gain there. Third. They tried to pull a guard, but nobody was fooled by that one. Xander Eddington was in the hole and pushed that to the left and gang tackled after that.
And it's Wilson again, and he's going to get about 7 yards on that carry.
Yeah, that'll be a pizza in first down.
No, I don't think so. I think it's going to be a little bit short, I think. Nope, I'm wrong. You are correct.
Four receivers this time.
Yeah, and he's rolling out, and he's going to throw it up to a wide open. Was he inbounds?
I don't think he got his feet down. This is a real-time call for the officials.
I think I did not see hands go up, so he must have been out of bounds.
No signal for a touchdown there.
Here's another look from our Franklin Goins instant replay, and
probably was a touchdown.
No, he was just out of bounds.
I thought he had his feet down. Look at this replay.
His feet were in the air, and he gets his toes down just outside
the official
the line.
On the right-hand side of the screen is right there. Here's Crow, and the pass is caught, but not much of a gain there. Avery Thompson on the reception.
Here's another look at that, and his feet are up in the air, and his toes come down just out of bounds.
Great look by the cameraman there, and great job by our replay producer, Doug Crow.
Third and 3 here from the 8-yard line.
Big play.
Give it to Wilson, but he's going to be bottled up.
He got a couple, but he's going to be short. I don't see. They do have a good kicker. I don't see them kicking.
He has not kicked for a field goal yet this year. Now he's I think like 64 of 68 on PATs, and this is
basically a
PAT. But no, the Blue Tornado is going to go for it here. Maybe try to draw Franklin County offsides. Maybe. Nope. He's throwing and a flag. Oh my goodness gracious.
They're going to call pass interference on the defense there.
And that's going to be an automatic first down. I really couldn't tell from this angle.
The defender never got his head around. And unless they pick this up, pass interference defense. Right? Half of distance to the goal. And
automatic first down. Here's another look at it.
So the Tornado will have 4 cracks at it from about the 3-yard line.
I think he had his hands around his waist. Yes, he did.
The official that was in the corner there, that was right on top of the play, did not throw the flag.
No, it was the backside guy. They pitch it to Wilson.
Toss, and he's just trying to beat anybody to the corner. He's not gonna, though.
No, it's basically no gain. Good pursuit by the Flyer defense.
Jacob Olds on the tackle there.
Well, they say he lost a yard. And we've got a Flyer down. It looks to be Simmons. Ladarius Simmons there, slow to get up. Well, maybe he just lost his shoe. No, okay, he's okay. But I guess because he went down, he has to come out.
He stopped the play, and there was somebody running out there. But
they're running on Nick Reynolds, number 22. He may have lost a half a yard.
2nd and goal.
Hear the cowbells in the distance. Wilson again, and this time he gets it in. Right up the gut of the Franklin County defense. Goes DeMarcus Wilson, and the Blue Tornado is on the board first.
I don't think Franklin County can afford a slow start this week. This is a different caliber of team.
Rex Gay is their kicker, and he puts it through the uprights. And there you have it, folks. Our score with 2:27 left to go here in the first quarter. Paducah Tilghman 7, Franklin County 0. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by WestBanco Bank. Money doesn't make you wealthy, understanding it does. So let's talk. Learn more at westbanco.com.
My best money tip is,
allow your money and other people's money to make money for you.
Think generationally, past yourself.
Save, save, save.
Even if it's just $5.
Spend money on things that make sense to buy twice.
Pay back your student loans as fast as you can.
Take good care of your credit because it's buying power.
Start a retirement fund and invest in my 401k.
My best money tip is prepare for everything to go right.
Confidently manage your finances with more solid advice from WestBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy, understanding it does.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Clint Goins, Lanny Brannick here with you. Tilghman on the board first. They'll be kicking off, of course, of Franklin County. Their first kickoff to start this game was a pooch kick over to the right side.
Yeah, that's kind of become the status quo. Everybody we've seen coming here has done that.
Yeah, not just at Franklin County. We saw the Western Hills games and the Frankfort High games, much the same. Nobody really kicks it deep. They're all taking something like this.
That strategy worked there.
It did.
Stopped them at the.
Here's scoring recap for Tilghman here. A big play. That pass down to Avery Thompson, and then a near touchdown, but just out of bounds. And then a pass interference call keeps the drive going, and DeMarcus Wilson then takes it up the middle and gets Tilghman on the board first. Franklin County from their own 35. Man in motion. They give it to Oldham, and somebody forgot to block.
Yeah, that's
the
number
Paducah
31.
Tilghman defender.
Elias McPike. He's a senior defensive lineman.
And he was in there just about as soon as Oldham got the ball.
Yeah. Add that to his tackle for loss total. Give him 6.5 tackles for loss now.
Only a loss of 1. I thought it might be more than that. And we've got Collins in motion. Barrett rolls out. Collins picks up about 3.
We didn't see the Flyers throw nearly as much last week. That may have been by design, but I have to wonder how long they'll stick with a running game that has, had some trouble so far. A couple of good plays.
Well, last week they didn't pass as much, I don't think, because they had such success running the ball.
I agree with that.
Why throw it whenever you can run it? And I think that early interception kind of maybe, put a little bad taste in our mouth. Knox Barrett rolls out.
Was that a catch?
I think it was. No, they're saying it wasn't. The back judge comes up and says no.
I thought it skipped when I saw it. And we might see the very rare punt. Not the best thrown ball.
Oh, that's hard to tell. He may have gotten his hand down there, I thought, underneath of it. But I don't have a striped jersey, so my opinion doesn't matter. Here's another look. His hand is, nope, that's on the ground. That's on the ground. Good call. Good call by the official.
Flyers with the rare punt formation.
Grayson Scott is their punter. Doesn't see a lot of action, as you can imagine.
He really doesn't.
But does a pretty good job, as I recall. Has plenty of time there. And it takes a small Franklin County bounce, but doesn't pin them back near as far as the Flyers wanted them to. So it'll be 1st and 10 here for the Blue Tornado from their own 38-yard line.
So far, size and speed seems like it's Tilghman advantage. Although the one big reception really set up that touchdown, and then the penalty was just the backbreaker there.
Yeah.
That's a false start that they didn't call. No, they did call it.
Yeah, they did.
False start on the receiver, the slot receiver.
Here's another look.
You can't do that.
Inching forward just a little bit.
Yeah.
I think he thought, hey, I'm supposed to be on the line of scrimmage. I need to scoot up a little bit.
In the capital city, can you quote the governor? You can't be doing that.
All right, 1st and 15 now for Tilghman. And, you know, they've, you know, we knew going in, they got a good passing game.
Cameron Wade on the reception there picks up most of what they lost there and a couple more. I think that was a game of about 12. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And we have another flag on the play. Another false start, sure enough. I didn't see that one, I just guessed.
I didn't see that one either. Let me see.
Sean Thompson, the head coach for Tilghman.
Second and 9 now. In trouble is Crow.
But he throws it deep, got a man open.
Oh
he dropped the ball. Oh my goodness, Cameron Wade really wishes he had that one back.
Cameron Wade has been open all night. He's like Tally Ho in Lexington. He's open all night. He's Waffle House. He just missed that one.
Yeah, the Tilghman folks may not know about Tally Ho, but Waffle House, everybody gets that one.
Everybody gets that one. I would say Denny's, but a lot of Denny's are closed now. Yeah, he really doing a number on the defense. Long throw again.
And that's pass interference. Although I will say this about Cohen Taylor. He knew he was beat, and if he didn't do that, he was probably giving up a touchdown.
Cohen Taylor's on the ground there. Didn't see.
Because that was, that was going to be 6.
He looked like he was okay when he made the tackle. Yeah, there's no reason to throw your arms up. Everybody saw what happened.
Yeah, everybody saw it. Yeah, Chance McPike, the intended receiver for Paducah Tilghman.
Taylor is in some distress there.
Yeah, and that's he's Franklin County's leading receiver.
But he
one of their better defenders, and we would hate to lose him. While they take a look at Mr. Taylor, we'll step aside for a second. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. For all Toyota offers, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealers have all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way. Now, during Toyota Truck Month, they've got more all-wheel drive choices, like the legendary 4Runner, the world-renowned Land Cruiser, the powerful Tundra, or this best-selling 25 Tacoma, which you can get with 2.99 APR financing, or lease a well-equipped 25 Tacoma for $269 a month. Get your Tacoma now during Toyota Truck Month. Toyota, let's go places.
It's cold outside. It's a perfect time to discover Next Band Stream, the full-featured video service powered by FPB Internet. Just sign up and install the app on your smart TVs and streaming devices. Then watch your favorites with cool features like Restart and Replay TV. Find, view, even record cable and local channels to a cloud DVR. Call or visit fpb.cc today to learn more and sign up for Next Band Stream.
There's Eddie James head coach of Franklin County probably wondering what he's going to do right now, because Cohen Taylor is still laying on the ground at about the 8-yard line. There he is, and they are tending to him, and you know, a lot of folks out there around him, and
this is some sort of limb injury. We don't know, can't really tell from here, but we just saw an air cast of some kind going on. You see those in the NFL all the time. They'll bring out an air cast and tend to the player. The ball, you see the ball is at the 46. It's about to be a 15-yard penalty. Taylor tackled the guy he was guarding. There's going to be a pass interference, but Taylor, we have to think, is done for the night.
Yeah, I think so. And that's a big loss for Franklin County. Like I said, his leading receiver, he's on his feet, so apparently it's, as you can see, the air cast is on his arm. So apparently it's got something to do with his left arm.
And has a family member wearing his jacket, or, you know, trying to get his helmet off. The whole team gathered around him now.
Yeah. I think they have all figured out that his night is over.
This is reminiscent of the Christian Moore injury last year. Was not in the semifinals, but it was late in the season, and Clint and I were calling that game, and it happened kind of in the back of the play. You saw it happen, and you didn't really think anything of it.
Didn't think much of it, you know, and we didn't think much of this either until he was, you know, slow to get up.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, he jumped up and then went right back down, and like knew something was wrong. I was wrong. The ball has already been moved for the penalty, so this is a first down. Franklin County without one of its better receivers
and better defenders, really. But Franklin County is a fairly deep team.
They are. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter.
That's right. The first quarter comes to a close. We'll come back with the second quarter. Right here from Benny Watkins Field, you're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Call David Toll's Auto Pro for all your automotive needs.
Don't let your car keep you from making important plans. Take it to David Toll's Auto Pro, 515 Duncan Road and 1348 Versailles Road. The Game of the Week is brought to you by The Floor Show. The Floor Show wishes everyone a great sporting season. Be sure to see us for all your flooring needs and personalized customer service. We are just minutes away in Lawrenceburg at 1110 Bypass South, or call us at 502-839-6917. Follow and like us on Facebook too.
Welcome back, folks. Benny Watkins Field, Clint Goins, Lenny Brannick, and the Cable 10 crew here with you. Franklin County down 7-0 as the second quarter is about ready to begin. Paducah Tilghman has the ball, 2nd and 7 from the Franklin County 43-yard line.
County will be without the services of Cohen Taylor, it appears. He went off the field with an air cast just moments ago.
We do not look for him to return. Quarterback keeper picks up a couple.
Maybe one.
I think that was a designed play from the get-go.
Yeah, run pass option, and quarterback kept it. Didn't really matter. Franklin County was crashing down on that. either way.
3rd and 6. A stop here will be big for the Flyers. They've not had the ball in a while, and a tackle for loss.
Big trouble. Sack. Stone Crow goes down.
KJ Jackson in there. He's pumped, folks.
Jackson just bides his time, really. Not really blocked so
No.
much. KJ's not a tall fella, but he was
he's excitable.
standing mighty there.
They're going to punt it, maybe. They've already seen one fake punt.
I think they punt when they have to, when they figure out nobody's coming.
And
a good bounce, and Franklin County wisely backs away from that one.
They'll take over from about their own 12. And the Flyers need some offense here.
That was, it wasn't the prettiest punt, but it got the job done. Got them inside the 20. Make Franklin County go the length of the field, or most of the length of the field. So far, the offense has not looked cohesive as we have seen it look.
Personal foul. Oh, wow.
15 yards.
That negates a pretty good punt.
County doesn't get to the 30, but they get out of the shadow of their goalpost. So see if Knox Barrett gets turned loose here against man coverage on the outside.
Fakes the handoff, flush out of the pocket, throws it up, and we get a first down to Delano Collins.
Collins got both feet in. Barrett is under duress, like he hasn't seen this kind of pressure most of the season. So it's going to take him a minute to figure out how to deal with that.
Handoff to Collins around the end. Hit hard at about the 40, gets out to the 42.
Let's see if they...
Here's a look at the personal foul on the left side of the screen. Right there.
Just silly. Chance McPike giving a little...
he's the one who got tackled on that pass interference from Colin Taylor.
Gave a little love tap there. Oldham, nowhere to go there.
No, may have lost about a half a yard. That's Isaac James in with the tackle. Isaac James, one of their leading defenders.
Yes, he is. He had, it's his 52nd solo tackle on the season. He leads the team with 12 tackles for loss, and that's his 13th.
And just a sophomore. 3rd and 5 here as Knox Barrett. Did I get his name right? Knox Barrett?
Knox Barrett.
All right. And the shotgun. Handoff this time. That's going to be a first down, I believe. That goes to Ladarius Simmons.
Simmons is not one of their first couple of ball carriers, but he has carried the ball this year.
And that's a pizza in first down for the Flyers.
Wyatt Gower, the sophomore, there on the tackle. Barrett talking to his line in the shotgun. 3 receivers now wide right.
Collins in motion. Knox Barrett goes back. Screen pass. Oh, nice pass. Simmons has it. Still on his feet, close to a first down, but I think he's going to be about a yard shy, maybe.
It's right there. I like the screen pass here because they have been under constant pressure. Tilghman's made a point just to put pressure on Knox Barrett, make him make a decision quickly.
I agree. I like that call a lot. And that was a pizza in first down for the Flyers. They have it now in blue tornado territory. Crowdis in there. Crowdis is often their Wildcat quarterback.
He is there now.
Let's see what he does. Gives it to Collins, fakes it to Collins, rather.
Upended there.
Yeah, scores forward for about 2 yards.
William James on the tackle there. Can't take credit for this original thought, but when you run the Wildcat, it takes away from having to account for one of the defenders. In other words, the quarterback being the running back also gives you an extra blocker. That's a better way to say it.
There you go. They give it to Oldham, and wow, how did he get out of that?
I don't know.
Still on his feet. They're saying he stepped out of bounds.
I thought he got tackled by the face mask the first time, but he just kept his feet going.
Here's another look.
I think they may have missed a face mask right there.
I'm not sure. Did he step out?
I thought he stepped out there, but he definitely stepped out here.
Here, right there, yes.
And he knew it, so. Oldham running hard. They've had to adjust a little bit, and that's the one thing that Franklin County has been great at, is making a halftime adjustment.
All right, we have a timeout on the field with 7:17 left until halftime. We'll take it with them. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. You can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service, or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Goins Insurance. Family owned, family operated, protecting Central Kentucky since 1949.
High formation, and that just did not go anywhere. It was 3rd and inches, and the Flyers are not going to get it. In fact,
no, very short.
They may have lost a couple of inches.
Terry Rage Henderson, that's how he's listed in the on the roster. He blew that play up by just being on the ground and made a man step over him, and that was it.
4th and 1. They give it up the middle. Here goes Crowdis. He'll get the first down and about 3 or 4 more yards, and that'll be a pizza in first down for Franklin County.
Eddie James has just decided that they are going to be able to get a couple of yards when they need to. And right there they did. They've got a couple of short yardage guys, Crowdis and
Samuels.
Jaden Samuels. Ball on the ground, and that is trouble.
I think Tilghman has it.
Nope.
No?
Jack Oldham falls on his own fumble. They'll lose a yard, but that's better than losing the ball. Never caught it.
Nope. Fortunate
Yeah, very
there.
fortunate to get back on that one. Look for something on the right-hand side. Look in the open side of the field. County has always been able to use athleticism on the long side of the field just to get around defenders.
Knox Barrett flushed out of the pocket and goes down and loses a couple more.
Tilghman causing all kinds of trouble up front. A little stunt there. Barrett was in trouble from the get-go. Keyshawn Overstreet will get credit for the sack, but that was a team effort.
Well, Franklin County needs to get the play going here. We're 10 seconds on the play clock. They do get it off, and that pass is just underthrown. He was open, just underthrown. Simmons, the intended target.
Barrett never got his feet set. Watch him throw while he's running backwards. Just couldn't get enough on it.
That was Isaac James in there providing pressure.
4th and 14.
Are the Flyers going to go for it here?
Yeah, they're really in no man's land. They can't punt from here.
And too far for Lopez Padilla to kick it. 4th and 14, Knox Barrett puts it up in the air, and it's knocked down. And
better to be knocked down than intercepted there.
That's true. It's a wise play by William James, the senior defensive back. You know, a lot of guys, a lot of high school guys will want to intercept that ball, but he knew that if he intercepted it, he'd be giving up about 25 yards or so. So just knock it down and take it over on downs.
Smart play there. Franklin County, if they want to get in this game, they're going to have to come up with a stop here. They do kick off to start the second half, but a lot of time left, 4.5 to go in this half, and Tilghman has all of its timeouts, so plenty of time.
Wilson, he's going to get a couple, and that's going to be about it.
Technically a pass play. That little shovel in the front is a pass.
Jacob Olds, KJ Jackson, Lane Brock, all three in there on the tackle. Probably another one that I missed.
Lane Brock, the freshman, playing the quote-unquote middle linebacker. 4 down linemen there for Franklin County. Pass outside of the numbers.
Cameron Wade with the reception. That'll bring up 3rd down and about 6. Big play here for the Flyers. They can stop this drive. And that is picked off. Collins with it. Wow, what a fortuitous break for the Flyers here. Just under 4 minutes to go in the first half. Here's another look from the Franklin Goins Insurance Agency instant replay.
Ball was tipped.
Yes, that was Brock in there to tip it.
The freshman gets a hand on it. And Delano Collins does the rest. He's returned a couple of those for touchdowns in the playoffs, but couldn't get that one in the end zone. But Flyers take over in Tilghman territory.
About where they had it when they turned it over on downs. Simmons has it out to around the 33-yard line.
That's been Barrett's game all year. I don't know. They didn't do that last week, we think, because Jack Oldham was going so good. This week, not clear why that isn't in the repertoire. Maybe we'll see more of it. Barrett out wide. And that's going to be up to the 30. Goes Shalom Moore.
Yeah. Good effort by Shalom.
William James on the tackle there. 3rd and short.
Flyers again in 4 down territory.
Yeah, they are. 3rd and about 4. Look for something to the long side of the field here. Man in motion possibly. They step up to cover the tackle. Out of the backfield. That's a pizza in. 1st down. Big catch there from Ladarius Simmons.
No, it goes to Stallings, I think. Number 6, Chris Stallings.
Oh, is it 6? Okay.
I think.
I thought I was looking at 5.
Let me check. Yep.
You're correct.
Sometimes the way the Franklin County numbers are, it is sometimes hard to tell. You know, 5s, 6s, and 8s do look a whole lot alike.
I wear glasses for a reason.
5, 6, 8, and 3. It's hard to discern.
There's 3 right there. We know that one.
Oh, look at him go. Oh, my goodness.
Jaden Samuels
takes a lick and keeps on ticking.
I don't know if he got a pizza and first down or not, but it's close.
Let's look at it again right here into your living room, folks, and boom.
2nd down and short. That's the play they've been looking for, that something really hard up the middle.
Put Samuels in motion.
There's Oldham.
Yeah, he was a little slow out of the get-go there. Just he hesitated a little bit. And the Flyers need to get something going here before they got 2 timeouts, but
I think they just took one right there.
I think you're right. So, a little over a minute to go here in the first half. Flyers on the move, but they're down 7-0. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Pizza Inn. Pizza Inn is partnering with Dr. Pepper Fansville. Come see us for your tailgating and pre- or post-game eats. Nothing beats our Pep Rally Pizza and Dr. Pepper for game time. Order online, on the app, or call 502-695-4102. Pizza Inn, your buffet is waiting.
Don't forget, folks, at halftime, we're going to have the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. We'll show you some highlights of this first half, and maybe we'll take a look back at last year's championship game. See what these 2 teams did back then when Tilghman defeated the Flyers, I think, by 7 points for the state title. Knox Barrett got time. Oh, that's got a no pass interference.
Yeah, there it is.
There, finally. Okay.
Referee couldn't get the flag out of his waistband there. Yeah, that was pretty clearly pass interference.
So that'll be another automatic first down.
15-yard penalty that puts them down inside the 10 or close. Yeah, that was definitely hindered.
Down to the 9, Lanny.
Yeah, William James didn't have his head around.
Give it to Samuels again, barreling ahead, still on his feet, loses
the ball on the
ball.
ground. They're going to say he was down.
You know, it's a little unfortunate because Franklin County was about to pick it up and run into the end zone.
They were. Hard to say when the clock stopped. Gain of 5.
2nd and goal to go from the 4 here. They give it this time up the middle to Crowdis. He's going to get another couple of yards. And Franklin County is going to call their 3rd and final timeout here, with 39 seconds to go in the first half. We will step aside one more time and see if the Flyers can punch it into the end zone when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Managing your utilities doesn't have to be stressful. With the MyFPB app, everything you need is right at your fingertips. Get 24/7 access to view and pay bills instantly, track electric and water usage, and even manage multiple properties. Go paperless. Turn on notifications and get real-time outage updates. Take control of your utilities anytime, anywhere. Download the MyFPB app now and make utility management easy. MyFPB, your utilities simplified.
All right, folks. Franklin County down by 7, but they have the ball.
Out of timeouts. So it's 3rd and 3.
Well, 3rd and goal, basically. And doing a little audible here. They give it to Samuels again. No! Knox Barrett keeps it himself. Faked me out.
Had us all fooled. Not something they do all the time, but they'll take it.
No, we don't see that play very often at all. The Flyers on the board here.
This is a huge touchdown for Franklin County. Been struggling to get anywhere near scoring position all night.
And he just basically walked into the end zone. Brayon Lopez Padilla kicks it through the uprights, and we've got a tie game, folks. 7-7. It's the game we kind of all thought it would be. Tied up with just a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half. This is the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
David Toll's Auto Pro customers can't go anywhere without him. No matter where life takes you, the David Toll's Auto Pro nationwide warranty is by your side.
Franklin County set to kick off their first kickoff of this game. They'll be kicking off again to start the second half. Brayon Lopez Padilla, the place kicker, junior for Franklin County. He can kick it deep, but will he? Or will he pooch it?
With Crow,
kind of in between.
With Crow able to throw the ball, and Tilghman having 3 timeouts, I don't think they're gonna take a knee and go into the locker room. I don't think that at all. I think they're gonna.
No, they're, you know, they've got a lot of time, really.
I think they're gonna try to throw a couple, at least long attempts.
Yes.
Maybe they get a penalty, and maybe they get a long catch. But with 3 timeouts, they can work the middle of the field. They don't have any qualms about that.
Stone Crow throws it out in the flat, and not going to get much there. That tackle is made. Nice tackle by Nick Reynolds, number 22 for the Flyers, is a senior.
Out there on his own. Tilghman takes a timeout.
There's defensive coordinator, Coach Ledford, out there talking to his troops, trying to reassert to them how important this is to make a stop here.
Yeah, I think it's a good time to remind these guys that they're not good. This is to go to the state championship. They're not going to give away 30 seconds. Here comes that long throw over the middle like we thought. Nope. Pulls it down. Now he throws it.
Smart play there. Pass to Cameron Wade and gets out of bounds. Here's another look. The floor show instant replay.
Had plenty of time and actually used his feet to get clear and have a good throwing lane there.
Pete's in first down for the Blue Tornado. I think everybody knows they're not going to hand it off, and they throw it deep, and it's almost intercepted.
Just remember Cohen Taylor, one of their defensive backs, senior, is
yeah, he would probably have been back there on this play, but it was well defended, no pass interference.
Yeah, that was thrown into double coverage, and essentially Corion Tabbs was acting like a wide receiver there. He's playing the ball.
So this is probably the last play of the first half here. Flyers in a prevent defense.
Yeah. To the top right of your screen, 3 of the defenders.
Yeah, Stone Crow will have plenty of time to throw
ball
it.
On the ground.
Oh, and that's gonna. Well, they could call timeout if they had it. Did they have time? Nope, they didn't. They still had a timeout. Had he got on the ball quick enough, but he didn't, and the first half comes to a close. Don't forget, folks, coming up, the Classic Gold Master Jewelers halftime show. That's next here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week halftime show is brought to you by Classic Gold. Art-carved class rings are available at Classic Gold Master Jewelers on 859 East Main Street in Frankfort.
Classic Gold Master Jewelers has an amazing selection of jewelry that anyone will love. Classic Gold also provides custom services like pearl restringing, engraving, watch repair, ring resizing, and custom designs. Classic Gold Master Jewelers, 859 East Main Street.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. As you can see on your screen, tie ball game, 7-7. Tilghman on the board first, but Franklin County answered within the final minute of this first half. This, Lanny, this is kind of what we expected it would be. A good game between two good teams.
Yeah, these are two evenly matched teams. I thought we might see a little more offense than this. These teams have really put some points on the board. Franklin County leads all of 4A in scoring. But
well, they both have good defensives.
Yep.
An unfortunate interception here was the first turnover. And then here's a fake punt, but Franklin County did not bite on that, and Tilghman turned it over on downs. But then Franklin County is stopped on fourth down, and they turn it over on downs. And here is one of the big plays of the first half.
Stone Crow.
He connects to Avery Thompson. Almost had a touchdown here, but the receiver just couldn't get his feet down. And in a pass interference on fourth down, I think, extended the play, and then Tilghman able to run it up the middle. It's DeMarcus Wilson.
DeMarcus Wilson, and an unfortunate play here for County.
Yes, Cohen Taylor has to leave the game. Something wrong with his left arm, but Franklin County's defense still hanging tough with the tornado.
Yeah, he's pumped.
Yeah, he is. K.J. Jackson making a big tackle for his team. And here's a big play, the turnover that Tilghman had, an interception picked off by Collins.
Lane Brock tips it. Collins.
Here's that big hit by Samuels. He just keeps on going. And then the touchdown.
Knox Barrett fooled everybody there.
Yes, he did. I thought Samuels had the ball, but Knox kept it himself and gets into the end zone with just a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Franklin County made some adjustments in the second quarter of that game. We've seen them do it all year. And now we're going to take a look at the last time these teams met.
That's right, and that was
in the state championship game.
About a year ago in the state championship game. It was Paducah Tilghman and Franklin County. And Franklin County, really excited to be there. Their second time in the championship game. And they scored. There's Oldham right there with the touchdown early on in the game. That's Simmons with a big carry.
This is at Kroger Field last year. This is the state championship game.
Cohen Taylor gets a touchdown. The Flyer fans are pumped.
Yep.
Simmons working hard there.
David Columbia on the highlights here.
That's right.
Producer and director.
It was 17 degrees. He and John Piesheimer were out there shooting this game, but unfortunately the Flyers came up short. I think it was 27-20.
It was.
To Paducah Tilghman last year. So they're trying to get back to that title game. Both teams are. They will take on either Boyle County or the Red Hounds of Corbin High School. Well, folks, as you can see, we got a little over 11 minutes to go. We're going to step aside, and we'll come back with second half action when we return here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week. Welcome back, folks. Here we are again for another half of great high school football action. Franklin County hosting Paducah Tilghman here for a chance to go to Kroger Field and play for the state title. Won last year by these Paducah Tilghman Blue Tornado.
Yeah, it's the no S on it.
That's
Blue
right,
Tornado.
Blue Tornado. I'm a proud alumnus of Murray State University, and my roommate my first couple of years was from Paducah. He went to the now defunct Lone Oak High School.
Now defunct. Just a scoring update on the other semifinal game. It is Boyle County 21, Corbin 14 at halftime.
So the Rebels and the Red Hounds going at it, and they've got another good one over there in Danville too, apparently.
Boyle County is maybe one of the top 5 teams in the state, if any class.
I would, all 4 of these teams, Corbin, Paducah, Tilghman, Boyle County, Franklin County, I'd put any one of them up against a 5A or 6A school. I really would.
I think Trinity and St. X are playing this evening for a chance to go to the finals.
Wilson on the carry only picks up a couple.
Rocket out there to the left-hand side. That's a heck of a throw right there.
And a pizza in first down for Paducah Tilghman.
Jamarion Purdyman on the reception there, the senior. He is it's only his 15th catch of the season.
Another quick hitter, wow. Up the middle.
Trouble.
And that's going to be a touchdown for the Blue Tornado. That's Chance McPike in for 6. Tilghman scores quickly here in the second half.
Just a quick hitter, and the safety could not get there. All the way to the house.
Shalom Moore giving chase, but could not catch McPike. And now Rex Gay will attempt the PAT with Stone Crow as the holder. And it's up and through the uprights. And Paducah Tilghman back on top, 14-7. Less than a minute into the second half. Here's another look at it from our Franklin Goins Insurance Agency instant replay. And we will come back with more football right here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Goins Insurance. Family owned, family operated, protecting Central Kentucky since 1949. Call us for the same great rates and great service you've always been given. Call 502-875-4270 for your quote today.
55-yard touchdown reception for Chance McPike.
Yeah, just caught it and never was touched. Just a beautiful slant play, and he was gone. He gone.
He gone. That's right.
Let's see what they do on the kickoff here. They've been doing this pooch kick. We've talked about it. It wouldn't shock me if they tried something like an onside kick or maybe a short pooch. Maybe they can try to recover. There are no stops. They have pulled them all out. Yep.
This is a pooch to the other side, and that's going to be a flag.
Did they call a fair catch? Yeah. If you fair catch that, which is allowable.
I'm not sure he called a fair catch or if he just got hit before the ball got there.
But that's exactly what I just said might happen. They would try something squirrely to try to get an extra possession here. We're trying to figure out what the penalty is. There's no penalty for making a hard tackle.
No. We have been told by our replay producer that he did call for a fair catch, and we will show it to you here as soon as we get the official call. from the white hat out there.
And I got to give credit to Eddie James. If you tell a kid that's an up back to call for a fair catch, that's smart. Yeah, fair catch interference, and we'll show you that play in just a moment.
Here's another look at it, and yep, there he
call
goes,
for
waves
fair
the
catch,
hand,
and then just gets boom.
Clobbered.
Justin Watkins laying the lumber there. It did cause a fumble, but they blew the play dead as soon as he caught it successfully.
And I think that is equivalent to a personal foul. I think it's a 15-yard penalty. And the Flyers will take over at the Tilghman 45.
They mark it off, and here we go. Knox Barrett up.
Oh, nice
up
fake,
top.
but thrown a little bit too strong, and perhaps good thing a little too strong, because Blair Sains, number 8 for Paducah Tilghman, was back there waiting to make an interception.
I think Knox Barrett just saw Delano Collins on a single cover and said, I think my guy can win the ball. He just overthrew him. It was good coverage, but, you know, just overthrown. 5 receivers now. I think we're going to see Barrett throwing the ball a lot more this half.
I think so too. Their ground game has not been as successful as it has previously. Not that it hasn't been unsuccessful, it just hasn't been as successful.
And we have seen, I mean, they're one of the best offenses in the state. Maybe the best offense in the state. We have seen Knox Barrett go up and down the field at will. So I don't know why they haven't thrown the ball more. That's, you know, we don't get to be in practice. We don't know what's going on.
That's right.
So they're in 4-down territory here. There is not going to be a punt from this location.
3rd and a long 3 here for the Flyers.
Maybe run ball up here.
Give it to Oldham, but Oldham is not going to get anywhere. Picks up maybe half a yard.
He got maybe 1, but they're going to be short. It's 4th and 2.5. We'll call it 3 now. 4th and 3. But this is no location for a punt, I don't think. I look for Barrett to maybe do that fake that he did for the touchdown, or some sort of receiver out in the flat on the left-hand side.
We will see if you're correct here. 4th and 3. Screen pass
Flag
and
on
Knox Barrett. That's going to be a hold, I'm guessing.
Yeah, that'll be declined unless it's on the defense. And we've got a personal foul after the fact.
And maybe an injured Blue Tornado.
Yes, somebody down there.
Slow to get up. I think that's William James. And
we'll get it sorted out here momentarily. Yeah, he's limping off. He's under his own power, though. Illegal shift. That's declined.
So it'll be Tilghman ball.
After the play, personal foul on Tilghman. It'll be 1st down, but they'll back him up 15 yards. So inside the 30.
Yes.
Barrett in trouble from the get-go there. And I don't know if James got stepped on or just twisted his knee there or what, but he was on the ground and Barrett had to jump over him, and by the time Barrett had to jump, that was the end of that. So Flyers back on defense, not where they wanted to be, not this quickly.
An even 10 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. Tilghman with the lead and the ball.
Flyers with 4 defensive linemen down. They have played a lot of the year with 3. picked off.
Intercepted by Olds. Olds still on his feet, gets down to the 5-yard line.
We said in the pregame show that Stone will throw the ball to the other team. Stone Crow with a number, double digits in interceptions on the year. Jacob Olds finds himself another one.
And that was thrown almost right to him.
Yeah,
he had to raise his hands a little bit, but he was
dropped
right at him.
Crow was under duress there.
I'm impressed with the run back. We've not seen.
Yeah.
Maybe he should be on offense.
I think he gets duress at some point. We got a flag
that's blown before the snap.
It's usually a false start. Not sure. Is there a flag or was just a stoppage in play?
I think they maybe snapped the ball before the officials were ready. And they said, not yet, fellas. So apparently no penalty.
1st and goal.
They give it this time to
Jack Oldham.
And he does squirt through for 6. Didn't think he had much there, but he eventually found the hole and gets in, and Franklin County on the verge of tying this game up again.
We got a heavyweight fight here, folks. They're slugging it out at Benny Watkins Field. Put ropes around the ring here. Touchdown, Jack Oldham.
So Brian Lopez Padilla kicks it through. Mason Moore on the hold. And we have a tie game. 14-all here at Benny Watkins Field. You're watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In today's fast-paced housing market, you need realtors with experience who understand that timing is essential when finding the perfect home for the right price. Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crutcher are here to ensure that you and your family have a positive experience from start to finish.
Real estate is what we do.
And families are why we do it.
Just a little bit over 2 minutes have expired here in the second half, and both teams have already scored a touchdown.
Update from Danville. Boyle County was tied 21-21 with Corbin and has since scored on a 37-yard touchdown pass, and they are back on top 27-21 after a missed PAT.
Lopez Padilla kicks a little pooch kick.
Was nowhere to go there from the get-go for Jamarion Purdyman.
Yeah, I think he was trying to sense out the coverage there and couldn't figure it out in time and was eventually just brought down. Looks like they're going to give the tackle there to Javari Jones.
Brand new ball game, 9:34 to go here in the third quarter. They've both been second half teams in the playoffs.
And that's to Wilson, and he is not quite going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Samuels back there in on the tackle for Franklin County.
Another tackle for loss for Jaden Samuels, my goodness.
He plays that nose guard position like nobody's business.
He has 19.5 tackles for loss this year.
Wow.
Incredible. They're drive killers.
Stone Crow, throws it out to the flat, but Williams unable to reel it in.
Crowd is into it. 3rd and 11 here. Don't forget, this is a team that has quick strike capability.
Yes.
They threw a slant that went for a touchdown for 55 yards. The last time they had the ball, or the time before the last they had the ball. Last time they had the ball, they threw it to Franklin County.
That's in the dirt. Now we may see a punt here, or we may not. We have seen them fake punt it unsuccessfully tonight, but they did have a successful fake punt last week against Logan County, which extended their drive.
Avery Thompson has 1,000 yards receiving this year and 10 touchdowns. He's their punter, so buyer beware on whether they punt.
That is a flat one picked up by the Flyers.
Returned to about the 42.
Yeah, Collins picked it up and ran into the back of a Paducah Tilghman player.
I don't even. That may have hit somebody. Went through the line. Here's a scoring recap for Franklin County Paducah Tilghman.
There's our first score up the middle. Tilghman, they get on top, but then late in the first half, Franklin County answers, tied the game 7-7. But here's that quick slant pass, and Tilghman, 55 yards with the touchdown, and Oldham then squeaks it in for the Flyers, tying the game 14-all. Samuels on his feet, picks up about 4 or 5. If all he needs is just a few steps to pick up some steam, and then he is really hard to stop.
Samuel's asking out of the game here, and he's holding his arm kind of wonky.
So he picked up 5, says Terry Johnson, the longtime PA announcer here at Franklin County High School. He's been the PA announcer since, at least since 1980, maybe more.
That's dropped.
Collins had it for a first down, but just couldn't hang on to it.
I need to get an update on Jaden Samuels. He went off holding his left arm funky. Oh, that's right in the numbers.
Hit him in a bad place, right in the hands.
Yep. Collins wants that one back. Right in the breadbasket. He wasn't able to hang on to it.
3rd and 5.
They're showing blitz. They've got a couple of linebackers that are coming. Eddie James signals a change in the play.
Maybe a screen pass here.
That's exactly what that is.
And not going to make it.
No,
close, but not going to make it.
About 3 feet short there, and I think County goes for this. A great tackle there as he was going to the ground.
Aaron Jones with the reception. I think that was Elias McPike with the tackle for Tilghman.
Jaden Samuels back in the game, so his arm must be okay. This is where he would normally get the ball. Barrett faked this one other time.
They give it. Yep, and you're right. He does it again. He's going to get the first down and a little bit more. Ball pops out, but he was down.
Well down. Referee helps up one of the Tilghman players. Just a good fake. Hold him out there with a block. Good job by Collins on the block on the edge. He was down. Tilghman would have recovered that if it was an actual fumble.
Interesting formation here. They change it up a little bit. Collins in motion. Comes back and gets the ball. He's got a hole.
He went down hard there.
He did. Big tackle by William James.
He's no worse for the wear there. Look at this. All kinds of blockers in the front.
Nice
There's
hole.
Face mask too. Not called.
Here's another look at it.
Yeah, right there in front of the referee.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't see everything.
Nope.
It's a pizza in first down for Franklin County. 5 wideouts. Knox, Barrett.
Single coverage out here on Collins and everybody else. I don't know why you don't try to throw one up there just to see what happens.
Oh, nice spin move.
Now there's a flag on the play there, I believe.
Pass caught by Shalom Moore.
It might have been a towel that was flying through the air. I thought I saw a flag.
Terry Rage Henderson, freshman. What a football name, right? I was going to say Stone Crow is a really good football name, but I think Terry Rage Henderson wins.
Stone Crow, if he ever makes it to Hollywood, he needs to thank his parents. He got the movie star name at birth. Crowd's into it here. 2nd and 7. Oldham in motion. Well,
and Barrett in trouble. And he is taken down by Wyatt Gower.
Oldham was wide open, but Knox never looked his way. Big sack there.
Wyatt Gower, one of the leading tacklers. He's got 82 coming into this game, total tackles, 6 tackles for loss, and you can add another one to that total.
3rd and 15, 3rd and 16, says the scoreboard. Screen pass, all kinds of space.
Still on his feet, that's Simmons.
I think it's going to be.
He's going to be awful close, awful close.
Overstreet on the tackle there. Broke that tackle there, huge. William James almost had him on the ground. Yeah, they're 4 yards short.
Oh, I thought they had to get to the 20, but no, they had to get to the 15.
So 4th and 4.5.
Yeah.
4th and 5. Yeah, there's no. Over the middle.
And that's intercepted, and Collins wrangles him to the ground. He wanted a pass interference. He's not going to get it.
Yeah, there's no flag. Yeah, there is a flag. Yes, there is. Right there on the ground. Collins walked past it. Right in the middle of the screen there, yeah. Franklin County celebrating.
I stand corrected. He did get it.
So that is a 15-yard penalty. That is a huge penalty against the Blue Tornado. Is it 1st and goal, or is it 1st and 10 with a possibility of a 1st down? I think it's 1st and goal.
Yeah, I don't see the chains over there, so it must be 1st and goal. They give the ball to Oldham, and he's not going to get much, about a yard. That was another pizza in 1st down for the Flyers.
The Flyers have really had a tough time getting any sort of consistency in the running game, and it's not the backs. It's
the good defense is what it is.
It's just a lack of holes to run through. This is the best defensive line they've seen all season. I feel pretty confident saying that. See if Eddie James makes an adjustment here.
They pitch it back. This is Crowdis, I think. And he also only gets maybe he just got back to the line of scrimmage, really.
I think this is Isaac James on the tackle. All credit to the Paducah Tilghman defenders. Those guys are very sure tacklers.
And this is going to be, quite frankly, that's a generous spot, really, because his knee came down at the 10-yard line. And they're going to give him a yard, but I think that's generous.
Either way, 3rd and goal from the 9. Barrett changing the play. And we're going to call timeout.
Yeah, I think the play clock was getting very close to expiring. So Franklin County calls timeout. As you can see, tie game. We'll be back with more here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by Tim and Rebecca Hubbard with Exit Realty Crusher. Choose local realtors that treat you like family because real estate is what we do and families are why we do it. Reach out to the Hubbard team for all your real estate needs. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Goins Insurance. Family owned, family operated, protecting Central Kentucky since 1949. Call us for the same great rates and great service you've always been given. Call 502-875-4270 for your quote today.
Welcome back, folks. 3rd and 9, or 3rd and goal, I should say, from the 9.
We've got a barn burner here, and in Danville, 27 all in the 3rd quarter. The teams have swapped missed PATs.
They pitch it to Crowdis. Crowdis may throw it, or he may not. He may get sacked. In fact, that is what will happen. Big tackle made there by William James, the senior defensive back. Kind of blitzing on that play.
This team knows how to tackle. Watch him just get around the block. Didn't even have to fight through it, just kind of nudged around it. And
just got a hand strong enough in there to push down the Franklin County player. So, are the Flyers going to kick here? Nope, they're going to go for it. This would have been, what, about a 37-yard field goal, so yeah, probably not.
Barrett throws it in the end zone.
Oh, it's
caught out of bounds.
Yeah, but there was contact before the ball got there, but the officials are going to let that go.
William James successfully defends it. It's almost caught. Oh, he knocks it out. Another great look here from John Piesheimer. A lot of contact there.
Yeah, but that was good defensive play, really. He wasn't, I mean, that's, you know, look at him. He's got his arms out. He's not.
Yeah, I think you can make a case for pass interference on that one, but we get the replay. The referees see it in real time.
Wilson with the carry, and he is tripped up, but not before he gets a pizza in first down.
Boy, it is a 4A slugfest here and in Danville. Here he is again, nowhere to go this time. Blayton Shallow, the junior, with a big tackle there.
Another good football name.
That one is a good football name.
I will say this, Franklin County, they have pretty much shut down DeMarcus Wilson. He has not had his usual game, let's say this.
No. This has been a defensive struggle.
There's that pass, a quick slant pass. This time they didn't score on it, but it was successful enough for another pizza in first down as Cameron Wade comes limping off the field here.
Little play action. He's wide open in the middle of the play, right in the middle of the field. And they're stretching him out over there on the sideline.
You don't see many cramps this time with the temperature is what it is.
I don't know if that's a cramp or just.
Yeah, I got a feeling it's probably not.
Everything hurts right now when you're playing in 28-degree weather.
Wilson with the carry picks up about 3 or 4, and that's probably going to be. No, they stopped.
They stopped the clock.
Stopped the clock. Was there a timeout called? I'm not sure why the clock's on. Now it's running.
The clock.
Now it's running, but I'm not sure why. And I don't know that Tilghman will actually snap the ball here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to snap it.
Yeah, I think they're just going to let the time run out and go to the fourth quarter.
2, 1, yep. The referee only has to move the ball about 2 yards.
That's it. There's zeros on the clock. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter, folks. All tied up here at Benny Watkins Field in this 4A semifinal barn burner. You are watching the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Low credit. This looks impossible. Kate.
That's what I'm talking about.
Didn't try that again. The average first shot. How do I get to good credit? No obstacles on this one. Here we go.
Credit scores can be loan obstacles too. Get credit advice for life from WesBanco. Money doesn't make you wealthy. Understanding it does.
This time of year, it's all or nothing. And your Toyota dealer has all you need to pull you through the rain, snow, and mud that's headed our way, including more all-wheel drive choices than anyone else. Like the adventurous Toyota RAV4. It's been America's best-selling SUV for the past 8 years. Now with 4.75 APR financing. Or lease a new 25 RAV4 from just $309 a month. Get all you need at your Toyota dealer now. Toyota.
2nd and 6 as the fourth quarter gets underway. Stone Crow keeps it himself. Only going to get, well, I may get 2 yards out of it.
I think he got about a yard and a half. Tackled by Shamari Aiken.
One of the captains tonight for the Flyers, number 63.
Big third down here, 3rd and about 4. I look for that slant. They haven't been able to get much on the running game, but I think that slant is pretty impactful.
They throw it up, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Yeah, tough to call pass interference when the ball is uncatchable.
Yeah, that far out of bounds.
I don't think they punt. I don't see a punter running on the field.
Nope.
It's been a good one, folks. Franklin County's kind of lived off some turnovers.
And that is a catch, and I think that's going to be enough. I mean,
if that ball was complete, we have to see where it's marked.
They don't have the benefit of replay, but he caught the ball beyond the sticks.
Franklin County says it's 4th down.
But the officials are going to say, I mean, here it is. Look at him. He catches the ball right there, about a half a yard. Well, I don't know.
Tough angle, but
it is hard to see. But, you know,
the referee has to make that call in real time. And in real time, he marked him about a 1.5 feet short.
So a turnover on downs, maybe a break for the Flyers. I think Tilghman is a little bit confused on defense here. They may not have enough men on the field, or too many men on the field. I'm not sure which.
I think they're short one.
And they're going to call a timeout here, I believe, to try to get things situated. We will take one as well. It's Franklin County ball when we come back. Tied up 14-14 here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
In 1972, a young David Tolles vowed to jump the Kentucky River on his big wheel. He did not make it. We can rebuild him. We have the capability to make the world's perfect mechanic. Better, stronger, faster. David Tolles Tires and Auto Service on Duncan Road.
They're bundled up, but they're out in force.
They are. That's the Franklin County side. And, you know, Paducah Tilghman brought quite a few fans here from roughly 4.5 hour drive away to cheer on their team. As Samuels up the middle, he's going to get the first down and about 15 yards altogether.
That's the longest run from scrimmage, I believe, all night.
The longest run from scrimmage for Jaden Samuels probably all year.
He is a short yardage guy most of the time, but
he
not
is.
here. Not here.
And, you know, there's a lot of guys, especially the defensive backs, They don't want none of that. You know, they've seen the, they've seen the hits he could deliver.
5'10", 240 pounds coming right at you. Now that's just a guess. We don't have height and weight for these guys.
You just look at him. You know, he's a stocky dude. They give it to him again, and he's going to spring forward for about another 4 yards.
What's tough about blocking him is the same thing as the way he carries the ball. He's got good little hip shift, and he makes one little move and he's by you. Flyers in a hurry up now.
Give it to Collins, trying to get around the edge. Not going to make it. Good pursuit there by the Blue Tornado.
Samuels was out in the block there, and he was 1-on-3.
Yeah.
Collins kind of limped as he got up.
Still on the field, though. No gain. 3rd and 6.
William James is having a heck of a game on the defensive side of the ball. He's a sure tackler, and he is tough to block.
Samuel goes out. Oldham comes in and knocks Barrett quickly to Oldham, and he's got some room. Gets it down to about the 16-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
I don't know how Knox Barrett convinced the defensive end not to drag him to the ground, but he just kind of faked, and I don't know what 31 was doing there, but he ran at Barrett like he was going to knock him down, and then he just stopped. Elias McPike had Barrett dead to rights and just stopped.
It's a Pizza Inn 1st down. I notice Collins still kind of limping. He's in the game, but his walk had a little hitch in it. And there's going to be Oldham for nothing.
Yeah, Oldham just met a wall of defenders there. Yeah, as soon as either one of these teams gets a little momentum, there's a turnover or turnover on downs or something. Nobody has dominated at all. This has been one thing after the next.
Quick pass to Collins. Collins is going to be in for 6.
That's the game that Knox Barrett is so good at. Pass out in the flat, let the receivers do the work.
A good blocking by the wide receiver out there. Didn't catch who it was, but that was what sealed the deal.
That was a great block there.
That was to Ladarius Simmons. Good job, Ladarius. Marian Lopez Padilla set to kick the PAT. It's up and good. So unlike over in Danville, everybody's hitting their PATs here tonight. And the Flyers are on top for the first time tonight as Delano Collins takes it to the house. Back with more football when we come back here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by The Floor Show. The Floor Show wishes everyone a great sporting season. Be sure to see us for all your flooring needs and personalized customer service. We are just minutes away in Lawrenceburg at 1110 Bypass South, or call us at 502-839-6917. Follow and like us on Facebook too.
There he is, Delano Collins. Just put the Flyers into the lead for the first time tonight.
Made one man miss, and then 2 guys ran into each other trying to tackle him at the end zone, but too late then.
You know, Lanny, you often say we have adventures in high school kicking, but not at this level.
Not tonight.
But actually we do in a different way. In a different ways. It's kind of like, what are they going to do? Because, you know, these two teams are so good that their kickers can do pretty much what they want.
Yeah, they definitely have some strategy going on with the kicking game. Missed tackle there.
Franklin County unable to wrap him up. Takes it out to the 31, does Chance McPike. He's got a touchdown tonight. Here's a look at the scoring summary for Franklin County. Jaden Samuels.
Here's Oldham on the catch.
Yes, takes it down to about the 16 or 17 yard line, and then Delano Collins gets a nice block from Simmons and takes it into the end zone.
Really shifty on that run. There's a chance for the Flyer defense.
Wilson with it. Flyers had him wrapped up, but he's able to squirt through for another 5 yards after the initial contact.
Now about 7 there. Tabbs and Aiken on the tackles there. Jaden Samuels comes out.
And Xander Eddington in his place, and that was thrown just a little bit behind the intended receiver, McPike. You don't see that very often out of Stone Crow.
Jack Oldham was, he moonlights as a defensive end, and he had pressure on big time on Crow. He was in his face and forced a wayward throw.
3rd and 4.
Yeah, Oldham is in at right defensive end, number 26. Crow with all kinds of time there.
1st down, McPike has it and picks up plenty, about 20 yards on that catch. It's another pizza in 1st down for the Blue Tornado.
I think McPike is a pretty big fella. Look at this. Just sits down in the zone, and then he's about half a head taller than anybody else out there.
Wilson picks up about 5 on 1st down.
Yeah, we're 7.5 to go here in the state semifinal. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Room to run out here on the outside.
There'll be another 1st down, a pizza in 1st down for Paducah Tilghman.
Marcus Wilson on the carry there for about 14, 15 yards.
He's having a little bit better 2nd half than he did in the 1st half. He gets it again, but Jack Olds there at the line of scrimmage to take him down.
Yeah, Jacob Olds is a tackling machine. He just is. That's what he does. There was a no gain there. New back.
And I think it was Samuels in there on that tackle.
Yeah, he just, not quite a shoestring, got enough on him to get him knocked down.
This will bring up about 3rd and 7, I think. 3rd and 6, they're saying, and they hand it to him again, but he's going to be a little bit short, about a yard shy of a 1st down.
4th and maybe a foot or 2, I think, here.
Shalot with the tackle. Samuels almost had him in the backfield, but not quite. Oh, he's not going to get it. He is not going to get it.
We got to see where the mark is.
KJ Jackson, he's pumped again.
And they are going to mark him short, yeah.
Here's another look, and boom, hit right as he got the ball at the line of scrimmage. And KJ Jackson.
I thought he got a little further than that. I thought they would give him full momentum, but yeah, he's short. And with 5:40 remaining, Franklin County needs
a sustained drive is what they need.
About 4 1st downs, and they can run this thing out. Easier said than done.
Right, against this team, that's exactly right. And
ball on the ground.
Oh my goodness gracious. Tilghman is not celebrating, so Franklin County apparently fell on it.
Okay.
And one of their players gets up kind of slowly.
Well, never had the ball. Let's see who gets it. Barrett, I can't tell who's on top of it, but Franklin County has it one way or the other. Not the way they wanted to start.
No.
After getting a huge defensive stop. Play clock is under 8.
And I think the Flyers are going to have to take a timeout here.
Yeah, they are. They're just going to take the timeout.
All right, let's take a look at some of the defensive action we've had tonight.
Boom, 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 boom.
Lane Brock in there. Jacob Olds in there for Franklin County. There's KJ Jackson celebrating.
Yeah, KJ
he's an excitable boy, isn't he?
He's all about it. Picked off. Lane Brock with the deflection. Delano Collins
with the interception. And then Jacob Olds reaches up and snatches it.
He doesn't just make tackles, but he makes a lot of those. Swarming under.
Samuel's in there again. And this stop right here, that, you know, at the end of this contest, folks, we're going to have the Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers play of the game, and if the Flyers win, that might be it. That's in the running. Let's say that.
And we have had a defensive unit be a player of the game in this season, as chosen by replay producer Doug Crow and the crack staff in the back at headquarters, so to speak.
Big pickup there by
that was Oldham.
Oldham, yes. One of his better runs tonight.
3rd and 3. And Eddie James late getting the play in, and the play clock is at 10. Barrett gets his guys to the line. He's going to have to hurry here.
Yeah, and I think Samuels is a little bit confused. They get the snap off, and Barrett on that keeper makes the fake, and he takes a knee at the 39-yard line, or excuse me, the 41-yard line. I got my ends of the field mixed up there.
That play has worked to perfection 3 times. One for a touchdown, one for the biggest first down of the game, and another for a first down.
They are focusing on Samuels because Jaden Samuels has done some damage in at the fullback.
Yes, he has. But Barrett has played that tune 3 times now and has worked every single time.
Big first down as the clock continues to run here.
Tilghman has 2 timeouts, so they can stop the clock.
Oldham with the carry, gets about 3.
I know Eddie James trusts his team enough to make a pass here. I just don't know that they will. So the play clock resets to 40 seconds every time at the end of the play. Tilghman can stop it twice, but we're under 3 minutes. Flyers have the ball and a touchdown lead. And they'll run this play clock down to about 2 or 3.
They give it that time to Crowdis. He's not going to get much. Gets a couple. Well, he got more than I thought he would. I thought they had him wrapped up.
Kept churning.
But he gets it down to about the 48, and it's going to be
I think Tilghman took a timeout there.
Just about 2 yards.
Yes, they did.
They did. So Coach Sean Thompson trying to reiterate to his team how important this next stop is. All right, folks, they took a timeout, so we'll take a quick one and come back here with more football here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Whitehead Hancock. Whitehead Hancock Plumbing has been serving Frankfort families for more than 100 years. you can trust Whitehead Hancock for all your plumbing, heating, cooling, and septic needs. Call them today at 502-227-2213 for 24-hour emergency service or visit their website at whiteheadhancock.com.
There's Eddie James, head coach and offensive coordinator here for Franklin County. Dennis Ledford is a defensive coordinator. And they have one of the greatest minds in high school football as an offensive analyst. That's Joey Thacker. Somebody lost a helmet, but Franklin County, I think, is going to get the first down. Samuels with the carry.
Update from Danville as we have a player down on the field. Update from Danville. Corbin just scored a touchdown. They are pending a PAT to tie the game at 34, and they are under 3 minutes to go in Danville, Boyle County, and Corbin.
We think that's William James there for Paducah Tilghman, slowly getting up, coming off the field under his own power, but hopefully we'll get to see him again. Shaking up just a little bit on that play. They need him. He's had a heck of a game tonight.
Yes, he has. Let's just do a quick reset here. Paducah Tilghman can stop the clock one time. They have one timeout. 2:23 to go. Flyers have the ball 1st and 10. Any first down, essentially, and the game is over.
Yes. Do you think they'll risk a pass?
I do not.
The only reason I think is Paducah Tilghman. I mean, look, they've got everybody in the box.
Quickly update from Danville. Corbin missed their point after.
Oh my goodness!
They trailed 34-33.
Franklin County calls a timeout. 1:55 left to go in the game. So it looks like it's quite possible that Corbin, we don't know how many timeouts Boyle County has left, but if they're under 3 minutes over there in Danville, you know, all Corbin needs to do is.
No, Corbin missed their PAT.
Oh, Corbin missed the PAT.
They trailed Boyle County 34-33.
Okay, so Boyle County just needs a first down to ice the victory.
Pretty much. I'm trying to see how much time is left there.
Franklin County also needs a.
They're under 3 minutes. Franklin County needs one first down and the game is over, essentially.
They give it to Samuels. He's only going to get about a yard and a half. I think Tilghman has called their final timeout.
They did.
So both teams now. Both teams are out of timeouts. We're going to step aside one more time and come back with the last minute or so of this contest and see if somebody is going to go to the championship game next week at Kroger Field or if we go into overtime. We'll find out when we come back.
Game of the Week is brought to you by Pizza Inn. Pizza Inn is partnering with Dr. Pepper Fansville. Come see us for your tailgating and pre- or post-game eats. Nothing beats our Pep Rally Pizza and Dr. Pepper for game time. Order online, on the app, or call 502-695-4102. Pizza Inn, your buffet is waiting.
There's a look at the Franklin County sideline. Hoping to get a victory. Eddie James, an alumnus of Franklin County High School, graduated in 2005. Simmons and Collins wide out. They give it instead up the middle to Oldham. He's going to pick up a couple. This will bring up 3rd and 5. No, 3rd and 6, let's say.
So they will snap the ball with about 1:10. And should they not get a first down,
If they turn it over on downs, I don't think Tilghman will get the ball back with more than 10 seconds to go.
No, they'll get it with a little more than that, but it's not going to be a lot more. Play clock down at 2, and they're not going to get this play off.
Well, they barely made it. Barely made it.
Okay, Tilghman's going to get the ball back with about 20 seconds.
Well, they still have a play to run, though. So 4th and 3.
Do they kick? Do they take a delay of game, run it all the way down, take a delay of game, back up and kick?
I think you run a play. You might even run a pass play here, because you know if you drop back and throw the ball, that's going to take about 7 seconds or so. They give it to Crowdis. Crowdis busting through. He gets the first down. Folks, that's it. That is going to be it. Crowdis goes forward for the first down, and Paducah Tilghman can't stop their clock, and Franklin County is going to walk away with this one. Coming back, taking the lead in the second half, and they advance to the championship game of the 4A finals for the second year in a row. And unfortunately, the Blue Tornado of Paducah Tilghman will be going home. They had a great season, though. They only lost 1 game in the regular season, and they fought really hard. They're a really good team, but they just could not overcome Franklin County on this cold, late November night. We'll come back, folks, with the Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers Play of the Game and the Expree Credit Union Player of the Game when we return here on the Cable 10 Game of the Week.
The Game of the Week is brought to you by your local Toyota dealer. For all Toyota offers, visit Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
There's a reason why Toyota is America's best-selling retail brand. It's the quality, dependability, and reliability that you expect from Toyota. And that starts right here in the USA, where Toyota has invested over $49 billion into 11 different manufacturing plants, including the newest one, a battery plant for its electrified vehicles. There are now 13 different Toyotas built in the USA, with more on the way. America drives Toyota. Let's go places.
The Game of the Week was brought to you by Expree Credit Union. Expree Credit Union wishes all our local teams a great season. Show your local spirit with a spirited debit card featuring your school colors and mascot. Open an Expree Spirited account today and let the rivalry continue. Federally insured by NCUA.
High five to all our local teams from Expree Credit Union. Expree celebrates and encourages you and your successes athletically, personally, and financially. Let us reward you. Open a High Five Experience account and earn money with your checking. Visit us at expree.org for details. Membership required, federally insured by NCUA.
Welcome back, folks, to Benny Watkins Field. Clint Goins and Lanny Brannick here with you, and there is Coach Eddie James took his sock cap off and getting congratulated. And
about to go live on LEX 18. Looks like.
Yeah. So there you see the final. Franklin County avenged their loss to Paducah Tilghman in last year's championship game tonight in this semifinal contest, 21-14. Tilghman fought hard, but they just could not overcome the Franklin County Flyers. Sean Thompson there consoling his team. You know, they got nothing to hang their head about.
Absolutely not. Tilghman played a heck of a game. They had a heck of a season. They are the defending state champions, but they will not be at Kroger Field to defend the title. Taking away that chance is your Franklin County Flyers.
All right. Now it's time for the Central Kentucky Toyota Dealers Play of the Game. And this is it, folks. You don't often see a defensive stop but that was it. A turnover on downs. K.J. Jackson for Franklin County in there to stop them short by about a foot. Franklin County able to take the ball over and run out the clock here at Benny Watkins Field. And now it's time for the Esprit Credit Union player of the game.
And here's the player of the game is Knox Barrett.
Yes, he had a great game. Threw for a touchdown, ran for a touchdown. This little fake here where he keeps the ball, he fakes the Samuels and keeps the ball himself. That worked to perfection 3 times, and each one was a very big play.
Huge.
And that's our Esprit Credit Union player of the game. Well, folks, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight, and now it is time for the Esprit Credit Union post-game wrap-up.
Huge night here at Benny Watkins Field for the Flyers, but they started off with a turnover.
Yes, and then they made a good defensive stop on this fake punt by Tilghman. But they really couldn't get their offense clicking very well.
No, Tilghman's defense was the best defense they had seen all year, and Stone Crow
was one of the better quarterbacks they've seen all year, too.
Absolutely. He had a heck of a game.
Tilghman scored first there with DeMarcus Wilson running it in. And the Flyers, they lost Cohen Taylor, and we may not see him next week in the championship game. We don't know what the extent of his injury is. They got a big interception here.
Delano Collins off the deflection from the Lane Brock, the freshman.
Here's the keeper. I think that tied the game 14-all by Knox Barrett.
Yeah, that was 7-7 there. And then Tilghman with his long touchdown.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's right, just 7-7.
And that's Stone Crow to Chance McPike for 55 yards.
Yes, and this is a big penalty here on the kickoff.
Oh, Jacob Olds. He doesn't just make tackles.
No, makes interceptions and nice run back into the down to the 5-yard line, and then Oldham. I didn't think he had a hole there, but eventually one opened up and he runs it in.
Tie game 14-all.
Yes, and then here's a big run by Samuels, and then a nice throw out there to Delano Collins, and that put Franklin County on top 21-14, and that is where it would stay, folks.
That was the winning touchdown right there. Huge
Tilghman,
defensive stop, the play of the game right there.
That's right. K.J. Jackson with it. You can tell he's excited. And then here is the play that sealed the deal. A first down on 4th and I think 3 or 4 to go. And Tilghman could not stop the clock, and Franklin County goes on to victory. And that is your Esprit Credit Union post-game recap. Well, again, folks, thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for our friends down in West Kentucky for tuning in. I'm sorry that your season ended, but again, you got nothing to be ashamed of. They fought really hard. They just faced a good team in Franklin County on a night that it was just Franklin County's night. For Lanny Brannick and for Doug and David and Zach Hubbard and Crystal and Zach McDonald, John Piesheimer, Todd Cremains, and Bob Karstner, I'm Clint Goins saying thank you for watching this final football game of the week.